Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be giving you a resort tour of Sandos Caracol Eco Resort. This resort is so big we actually had to film this over multiple days, so come along with me and I'll show you around. Sandos Caracol is a 4-star resort located on the outskirts of Playa del Carmen, approximately 45 minutes from the Cancun International Airport and about 15 minutes from the center of Playa del Carmen. The resort offers fun for the whole family and even has adults-only areas if you're looking for some quiet time. And the best part is, no matter where you are on the property, you are surrounded by beautiful nature. Around the resort, you'll find tons of these resort maps, which are extremely handy because, as you can see, the resort is massive. We are right here at the moment, and we came from all the way over here because that's where we ate breakfast today. And our room is all the way down here. So as you can see, you do get a lot of steps if you're walking around this resort and doing the activities. Up in this section is an eco section with lots of hiking and different ruins you can take a look at. These are just rooms up here. This is the adults only section. There's wild birds, the lobby area, and here there is a water slide park, which is very popular with the children. Then this is the main pool area, the main activity area. They have an eco section, and around the resort you'll actually find cenotes. So here's one, there's one over here, tons of them. So there's plenty of activities and things to do around the resort. And then over here is the adults beach area, which is very nice. And this is Royal Elite. So if you pay to upgrade to Royal Elite, you get these amenities as well. So here you go. Now, let's take a look around the resort section by section, starting with the entrance and the lobby. This is where you'll arrive and check in at the resort. There is a lobby bar, guest services, and the concierge where you can book your dinner reservations. The Seek and Go desk is where you can book your COVID test and any excursions you'd like. After checking in, we hopped into a golf cart with our luggage and were driven down the main road of the resort to get to our room. Down this main stretch, you'll find a theater where they have nightly entertainment, a bar that opens at night, and in the evenings they have vendors and food carts there. There are shops if you need to pick up anything like sunscreen, toiletries, clothing, and they also have tons of souvenir options. The spa and gym are located just across from the theater. The spa is not included, but the gym facilities are, and everything looked pretty clean and new. Behind the gym were the tennis courts, and there was also a basketball court as well. Then you'll pass the kids club, where they have programming for children throughout the day. And this is also where you'll find many of the restaurants, including El Tempo, the teppanyaki restaurant, La Toscana, the Italian restaurant, and La Laguna, which is the main buffet at the resort. The golf cart stopped here, and this is where we found the info center to book all of your daily activities, as well as the hospitality desk for the tour providers. You go through the sports bar area to get to the main beach and pool. And in here, they have pool tables, ping pong tables, and a bar that opens mid-morning and stays open until late in the evening. There's also another Seek and Go travel desk here to book excursions. This is the Jade River that runs through the property, and we were just taking a look and we saw these massive fish in the river below us. Earlier today we saw some turtles, but unfortunately right now there aren't any out, so we're gonna come back later and see if we can find some. Ooh. Those things would eat you.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh, there's a turtle! So it's almost 10 o'clock, and as you can see behind me, there are still so many seats available here at the pool and at the beach. There are tons and tons of chairs open. Doesn't look like people reserve seats here like they do at other resorts, which is so nice because you can literally show up at any time of day and there should be a seat available for you. We have not had any problems finding sun or shade seats yet. Next up is the main activity pool and beach. There were two sides of the activity pool, one with a shallow end for kids and one with a pool bar separated by a bridge. Our room was actually right in front of the pool, so we usually left our door unlocked while we were sitting at this pool so we could easily get back into our room. It was such a convenient location. The beach access was right across the pool, and you could go rent kayaks or find nicely shaded seats on the beach. And you were pretty close to the beach bar as well. Just behind the beach bar was the snack bar, and while we were there, the food selections were usually pretty slim and picked over. But if you get there early enough, you should be fine, and just note, this style of food here is really geared towards kids. Right now we are in the solo adultos area of the resort, having a nice cerveza and exploring. So we're going to show you around this part of the resort that is open to adults only. Behind me is the adults only building where you can go to get a nice drink or beverage. They have a pool table as well if you want to play pool in air conditioning, and the bathrooms there are very nice. They keep them nice and clean there. So we really like coming over here to get away from the children's area and to enjoy a nice quiet drink. Behind me here is the adults only beachfront area. There are tons of chairs, lots of shade during the day, which was pretty impressive. And there's even these interesting looking daybed mattresses that are on the beach here if you want to have a little bit more of a comfortable stay on the beach. I don't think I would actually use one. I prefer the chairs, but those are available if you like it. The Royal Elite section was at the other end of the beach and had an exclusive beach and pool area for the Royal Elite guests. It seemed like a really nice area, and this is also where you'll find Los Lirios, which is an a la carte restaurant that all of the guests can make reservations at. One of the attractions here is actually a little animal area. They have donkeys, sheep, chickens. I think there's a little pig over there as well. So we're just going to explore here and check out the animals. If you have kids, one of the attractions is visiting the petting zoo, and they even have a meet the zookeeper time each day. At the petting zoo, they had donkeys, goats, chickens, rabbits, and they even had some pot-belly pigs. Up at the front entrance of the resort, there is a bike rental booth. The bike rentals are included, and there are tons of paths throughout the resort that you can explore. They also had some sports equipment you could sign out as well. We are now in the Select Club area, which is the adults only area of the resort. We are going to look for one of the cenotes, and we're going to take you along and show you what it's like. This area of the resort was the adults-only pool with a Brazil restaurant where the select club adults could eat breakfast and lunch. And it also had a big hot tub area. It was definitely our favorite pool on the resort, and we loved that it had a lot of shaded seat options. We made it to the first cenote here on the property. This one is La Tortuga. You can see it behind me, it's very pretty. We saw a few turtles swimming around in there, and if you want to hop in too, you can. There's no lifeguard on duty, and you're not supposed to wear sunscreen because it's not safe for the environment of the water, but it does look very pretty and we enjoyed taking a look. There were a few cenotes on the property that you could swim in and explore at your own leisure. Another really handy thing about this resort is that they actually have an app that you can download, and it has resort information and a map. And you definitely need a map if you're walking around this resort because it is massive. Like, it's really big. I think it might be one of the biggest resorts we've been to. And it's really nice too because they have tons of trails for walking. You can rent bikes, and it's just like really nice eco resort that you can get out in nature. So you don't have to sit by the pool the whole day if you want to actually go out and do stuff. Alan's checking the map now, so we're gonna figure out where we're off to next. But it's gonna take us more than a day to explore the entire resort.
Something else pretty cool at the resort is the amount of wildlife. There are some deer over here. There are some hotel rooms right around here. I'm gonna guess that they would probably have a pretty good view right over top. I can see the balcony right there. So I'm assuming you get a nice view of the deer every day. Not too bad. And it also doesn't really smell in this area, which is really nice. In the donkey area, you could smell that there were donkeys there and some other animals, but here there's no smell at all.
There was actually a pretty large area dedicated to animal sanctuaries for the deer, Mayan bees, macaws, peacocks, and a bird sanctuary as well. We also found some resort kitties resting in the shade, so of course I also had to stop here and try and make some friends. We are on the suspension bridge here. It took us a little while to find it, but it was definitely worth it because it has beautiful waterfall views to my right. See the fish? The water is so clear. Before you get on the bridge, there are some rules that you need to follow. There's no running, jumping, jogging, etc. And you can only have a maximum of about 8 people on the bridge at one time. Luckily for us, we are the only ones here right now, so we get to enjoy our visit in peace. Then, after the suspension bridge, we found the organic garden by accident as we looked around for the romantic river cruise dock. And we did eventually find it. To make reservations, you had to get up early and head to the info center desk by 8:30 a.m. to make reservations for the next day only. They don't even open until about 9 a.m., and we were second in line when we arrived. We got our spot for the next day and loved the river cruise experience. The main cenote on the property is Cenote Cristalino. It's located right behind the lobby and is a popular spot for swimming and snorkeling. You have to shower before getting in, and they have little cubbies to store your belongings. Life jackets are available at the desk. We are about to go to the Sandos Aqua Park. It looks like a pretty fun place here at the resort. They have water slides and a big splash pad with fountains and other smaller slides. So we're gonna go give it a try. And by we, I mean me, because Alan doesn't want to go on any of the slides. So let's go. At the water park, there are bathrooms, a towel desk, lounge chairs with palapas, and tons of slides of all sizes. I've had my fun here at the water park. I chickened out and I didn't go on the big girl slides, but I enjoyed the little ones and the medium-sized ones. So I guess you can go based on what your preference is. Either way, it's super refreshing. And we're gonna give up on the tour now for today and then just enjoy the rest of our day. And we'll have to continue tomorrow and the next day because the resort is so huge, we're not gonna cover it all in one day. Next up are the ruins. This path takes you to the Sun Square, where they actually host a weekly show in the evening. You can also hike further to see the sacred tree and some ruins. The bike path comes up here as well if you're looking to explore by bike. And the final spot on this tour is La Tortuga Bar and Pool. This is a fun spot for the whole family with a great pool bar, activities, washrooms, and if you're lucky, you can even spot some monkeys here in the afternoon. Even after being at this resort for an entire week, I don't think we made it to every spot, but it should definitely give you a good sense of what to expect here at this resort. And if I could only give you one tip, it would be to bring comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking. And there you have it, the resort tour of Sandos Caracol. I hope this video can be helpful if you're coming to this resort and want to get a quick look around before you get here. If you have any questions about the resort, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos coming soon.